Hello, guys, and everyone. Uh, Welcome back to our English class now. This is D.El.Ed first year, and we will read now. We will have to know now the Unit 3 from your English syllabus, which is about the situational language teaching. The situational language teaching is also very much important for the sake of your teaching learning classroom. Now we have to know what is situational language teaching. So let's begin. Yes, the oral approach or situational language teaching is an approach developed by British applied linguistics from 1930 to 1960. The situation or language teaching is based on a structural view of language, speech structure, and focus on the basic vocabulary are seen as the basis of language teaching. The situational language teaching approach has its emphasis on the presentation of structures in situation. So, what do you understand? Yes, it means that you have to create at first the situation. You have to create at first the situation before your students so that the students will take part in the procedure of teaching learning situation, and that is called situational language teaching. Now next, move to the slide. Here we have the objectives. What are the objectives of situational language teaching? The objectives of situational language teaching involve accurate use of vocabulary items and grammatical rules in order to achieve a practical mastery of the four basic skills. So it means that we have to know the four skills, that is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So in case of your situational language teaching, these four skills we have to know properly, and these are the four skills we have to implement it in the learning of our learners. Here learners must be able to produce accurate pronunciation and use of grammar. The ultimate aim is to be able to respond quickly and accurately in a speech. Here is the situations with an automatic control of basic structure and sentence patterns. So it is all about the objectives of situational language teaching. Now we have to know the features. What are the features of situational language teaching? Yes, focus on vocabulary and reading is one of the most salient traits of SLT. That means situational language teaching. In fact, mastery of a set of high frequency vocabulary items is to be believed to lead the good reading skills. An analysis of English and classification of its prominent grammatical structures into sentence patterns, also called situational tables, which is believed to have learners internalize grammatical rules. So this is all about the salient features of this very process. Now we have to know about the advantage. What are the advantages? Yes, situational language teaching is a still attractive to many teachers who is still believing in a structural practice of language. Its practicality in the teaching of grammar patterns has contributed to the survival of the approach until recently. And besides all of this, its emphasis on oral practice is still a rock support among language teachers. So these are all about the advantages we can see about this procedure, that is situational language teaching. Now we have to know about also the disadvantages, because we know all of which we have the procedure in case of our language learning. In the teaching learning procedure, all is has its own advantages and also the disadvantages. So while we have so many advantages of this situational language teaching, we have also have some kind of disadvantages of this very procedure. So what are those? Many premises underlined approach have been criticized. First of all, children do not feel activate their mother tongue through repetition and habit formation. And last of all, we can say that there must be, however, an innate predisposition that lead them to a certain kind of linguistic competence. So this is all about the disadvantages, we can say. And thank you very much. This is what we have learned about situational language teaching. So guys, you can understand it is the very situation we all the teachers can we have to produce in our own sake of creating teaching learning procedure, and in case of being as fruitful, we have to make a proficient or successive situation in which the learners will know or will to understand that whatever the English language is to speak or is to listen or is to write or is to read, whatever there is, the four basic skills is there. So here the grammatical rules is being focused, which the students have to know very properly, out of very proficiency and in a very sufficient manner. So this is all about the situational language teaching, and it is very much fruitful also because the teachers who are were very skilled in manner, they demand this situational language teaching for the benefit, for the sake of the students learning the language which is their second language, or you can say the target language, that is English here. So this is guys all about your situational language teaching, and here is ended. Hope you can understand well, and in the very next meeting we'll have a very interesting topic also. So till then, happy learning and have a good day. Thank you.